Oh wow, they're like really tearing up his office.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shephard.
Have you found something?
We're continuing our investigation into Councilor Udina's activities. It's still not clear how he managed the coup attempt. However, I need to speak with you on another matter.
Oh?
Matters have taken a serious turn for the Asari Republics. We understand your crucible is still missing an important component. The catalyst, I believe you call it.
Do you know where it is?
She does. That if she has an idea.
But we do
Never mind.
An artifact on our home world, Thessia. Classified at the highest levels.
What is it?
Suffice it to say, it may help you identify the catalyst. The artifact is in a temple located at these coordinates. A scientific team there will provide assistance.
Yeah, I'm curious why she's being so hush-hush about it, unless some people don't approve of her giving me this data.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Even our allies can have their own agenda. A balance of power exists in the galaxy that we don't wish to upset.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
And that's why I'm sharing this with you.
I appreciate the help.
It's for both our benefit. The homeworld has never been threatened before. Thessia has always been an oasis in a galaxy full of turmoil. The Reapers are about to change that.
I'll do what I can.
More lives depend on you than any soul should have to bear. You have my prayers.
Commander, Thessia is under heavy Reaper attack.
What? I would have never guessed.
Most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shephard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle, and let's do this.
Oh, so I have to take Liara with me. Again, you make the games interesting, Pebbles. That's why they're so enjoyable.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late?
It was just a one stream. Also, I'm sad, Baggage. You sure about that, Pebbles? You really sure? You sure?
A weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
Wow, way to be a dick, Javik. She's trying to mourn over here.
Venezia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
Oh, guys, baby.
I've studied your
Pebbles.
Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes, we had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many more lives will be lost.
I mean, he's got a point. But we can't, Shepherd's also got a point. We can't forget the
We can't
dead.
ignore that people are dying. The Reapers may not have mercy, but we do.
It is
Listen, grabbing a game is a mechanic, but you don't have to grab your friends.
And let's show them there's another way.
We're supposed to have each other's back, Pebbles. Okay, or something. Mm-hmm. But you yeet me off the rolling one, Pebbles. I only kill y'all and roll out. See? I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
This can't be happening. My home.
Oh, wow, it is really destroyed. That's smart, putting a barrier around the turrets like that. So they have one person creating barrier and one person shooting. That's a lot of bodies. Don't mind me, just, you know, just looking around real quick. I'm just making sure you'll never relax too much. Apparently, I'm just gonna be on edge all the time when I play games with you.
091.
Commander, we heard it.
Oh, well that barrier didn't do anything.
Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that gun up there and do some damage.
But I don't want to. Fine, hold on. Oh wow, this just like... this just eats through them. God damn it. I am trying my best. If maybe you had a turret that didn't overheat. God damn it, Husks, get. You don't think I don't... I like how she thinks I don't see the targets. Get. Oh. Fratricide, fratricide. Oh.
Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers!
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs.
Yeah, how's that going? I feel sorry for that one Asari trying to hold up that barrier.
Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
Oh, so they didn't tell them that I was here for the whole Crucible thing. We appreciate all the support.
I know what that's like, but you have to trust the chain of command.
We're not even sure the chain still exists. So what are we doing here?
We're after a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now!
It's gonna get shot down. I have a bad feeling.
Sorry, Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No!
Oh. What the hell?
I sense you the lineage of a leader. A warrior's skill and cunning. They are strong in your genes. But you've grown tired of them. You're exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to war.
By the goddess. Are you...
Find your resolve.
Oh, thank you, Snack Fatson, for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's, that's why I forgot he's kind of like the Asaris, that they can kind of like mind meld. We have the Crucible. Or that he's sensitive to touch kind of thing.
We're building a Prothean superweapon. It will win this war.
I believe it. This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia.
Oh, excuse me, pardon me, just, you know, don't mind me. Oh, why didn't you do that before?
See the city burning like this is...
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters.
Like, why wouldn't they, like, put that wall up first before, instead of doing the barriers? Oh.
This has to end.
Well, at least we have the gunship.
Keep you alive.
Remember that.
Oh, great.
Here they come.
Great.
Staggered approach. Try to use cover.
Oh, I like this gun. I like this gun a lot, actually.
Push them back.
I'm glad I switched guns.
That was the last one.
Then move. Get off the bridge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I, like, moved my mouse to do something, and camera was just like, whoa. Just whiplash. Where am I going? Apparently I'm going this way. Through the fire and flames.
On that building, we've got fire support.
Oh, that's a... that's a big boy.
Whoa, damn them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think they're gonna last very long. Oh, fuck. I
Slaughtering my people.
Watch the edges. Don't let them get around us.
Put a grenade over there, because I don't think the grenade can hit, or not the grenade, I don't think the turret can hit them from where it was. I don't know if you're dead. Or not. God damn. No, not roll, cover, Shephard. That's not where I wanted to cover, but I guess that works. Yeah, I don't even have to do anything. I just have my drone and turret do everything, and I just sit here. Where are you? You're trying to sneak up behind me. I know you are. Just had to make sure he was dead. You know, I had to be double sure. Let's see, let's see, let's see.
That door ahead looks like our way out of this mess.
Oh, a banshee? Really?
Another new mission. Sorry.
Oh, please no, don't do that. No, no, you were perfectly close enough. You don't need to get any closer.
Keep up the pressure!
Hate those things. They're so creepy. Like the Asari are so beautiful, and then their like husk versions are so terrifying.
All right,
I don't like it.
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Nope. No thank you. Nuh-uh. No biscuit. Do 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 do.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
When
Oh, the banshees?
they turned our own children against us.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, they turned the Protheans into collectors.
Did you?
What answer would you prefer?
None. Let's stop talking about this.
Above us!
Oh! Yeah, that's a little too close for comfort.
Time. My people had stopped believing in devils. They changed their minds when the Reapers arrived.
It's so ginormous. They're so huge.
We might be able to reach them.
I thought they were... Oh, there goes the snipers. God damn it.
This is Specialist Kayla. Specialist Enable was just killed by enemy fire. No sign of her yet. What's your situation? Enemy forces have tripled in strength. I'm cut off from Outpost Tychus. Wait, Shepherd just arrived.
I'm here. I made it. I was trying to figure out how to get up to her.
How long can you hold out? Nothing over here? As long as you can. Can you really win this war? We get to that temple and the Reapers are history. Grab the hero over here, and let's do some damage. Nice shot.
What do the spores do? I'm curious.
Got one.
Yeah, I like this gun. This is way better than what I was using.
Hit another one. Outpost Tychus isn't far from here. I can cover you. Go.
How are you not dead? Die!
Get moving, Commander.
You got the widow from my... Oh, do you? Do I? Got the widow from my favorite rifle. It's a good rifle. I appreciate this much more. Like, I like the speed at which it fires. And it actually had the same damage as the rifle I was using before, so... Since it fires a lot faster, I'm like, it's good. Derp. Don't derp me, Delta. But how are you, Delta? You're derping me. I see you. I see you. Just gonna dum da 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 ba ba. Well, yeah, you were using the starting. Well, because all the other ones weighed so much, and I was like, And actually, that rifle was doing actually some of the like balance of damage to weight was really good.
It won't. We get to this artifact.
Don't make fun of me.
Wake up.
Maybe I just like the basic things in life.
Years later.
Oh, thanks, Javik. Oh, shit. see that gun.
Outpost Tychus. You're looking at it. What about the rest of your squad? They're all
You're
dead.
looking at it.
Try punching through to the scientists, but
All right.
all that's left.
I'm good. How are you? You know, good. Playing Mass Effect.
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper.
It's been a good day.
Chance it.
We could use
I
their
know
help.
it's rough, but I don't see another way in without their help. Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency?
You can't take my emote.
Need an immediate air support.
It fuels his rage. You can't take it. Meat becomes like the Hulk. When he uses his emote.
Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light 'em up.
This is gonna make it a little bit easier.
Talon 1, watch the jamming. Target acquired.
Uh-oh.
Hit.
Yeah, I saw that coming. They might lose too. Oh, especially with a Banshee.
You better do it now.
Go, Commander. I'll cover you from here.
Yeah, thanks for the cover.
Commander Shephard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple.
Oh god, she's right there.
Missiles are hot.
Oh god, I need to cover. I don't have any armor. There.
I see a protein in action.
Oh god.
He knows what he's
Just,
doing.
can you leave me alone? I need to heal. My turret's doing nothing.
Firing another salvo.
Keep it up, Talon 5.
That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
I mean, she's got a point.
Now's our chance.
But I want to pick up the goodies. Where? Oh, right there. Oh, it's just husks. That's a cute little Durgan emote there, Delta. That's super adorable. Durgan sticking its tongue out. Oh. I don't know if I'll be able to defend her from it. Oh, there's one. Ow, 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 my soul is not ready.
The Reapers have air support too.
Oh god. This one little piece of metal is keeping me safe.
We need that pilot back.
Keep your head down and give them everything you've got.
Go, my turret. I need my drone. Go, drone.
Let's punch a hole. You're almost there, Commander. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm a little bit busy. Oh, that missed. Ow, ow, excuse me. Jesus. Ow, my body. I finally found out what's Big Yeetus is. What is it, Pebbles? It's a giant ass hammer that can spawn out on whatever map spot it desires. What?
Just took damage. Talon 5 going down. Repeat, Talon 5.
That was not easy at
So
all.
much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something.
Jesus. I mean, I think I could have taken them out, but there was like, they just kept firing like over, excuse me. Thank you. Firing over and over again, and it's like, I couldn't, like, I would barely get one shot in, and then, like, I would have to wait to heal. But that sounds like it's gonna make things interesting, just a giant hammer just randomly spawning. Stuffy, can you quiet down? I can hear you through Army's Discord. Thank you, I'm trying to focus here. Oh, well, you know what? You can... Sounds like a personal problem, Meep. Is this easy mode?
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
This is normal. This is normal
It appears
mode.
The temple has been barricaded.
I'll just take care
Let
of
me
that.
take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Do religion and military always mix, Mama Masari?
No, this is unusual. Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
There's a secret. There's something hidden here. I'm messing with you. Oh, you messing with me, Meep? You messing with me? I'll find you Discord later. You wait. You wait.
Hello?
I feel like there's gonna be banshees here.
Something
Yeah, there's gonna
wrong.
definitely.
Your scientists
Yeah.
should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for.
I think the banshee's gonna be, or there's gonna be banshees is what we're looking for.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so.
No.
That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge. A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Not very
Okay.
useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
If you only knew. I find it strange your sight.
What's this?
Oh,
The goddess Athame's shield.
I didn't mean
Legends
to.
say she used it to protect Thessia
To interrupt
when
the
the heavens grew
topic.
angry. Our ancestors were probably misinterpreting a meteor shower.
It was an asteroid strike. We deflected it.
You mean the Protheans? But that would imply Athame.
Is not what you believe her to be.
So Athame is a Prothean. So the god they worship is actually a
Could
Prothean.
this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors.
They were a race called the Ouroboros.
Oh,
They
Ouroboros.
had vast resources. We protected you from them.
Are you actually suggesting that the Protheans intervened in our past?
It's more than a suggestion. For something as
Oh.
important as this artifact, there should have been failsafes.
So the Protheans are like the what do you call it? The Asaris see the Protheans as kind of like their gods. I assume Highlighter suggested maybe. Yeah, he
Doesn't
did.
look useful. That's Janeri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
And you don't see the resemblance?
He looks like a
was
Prothean.
servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
What about this?
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janeri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
We didn't want you to starve.
Holy shit. So literally her, like this, literally he just devastated her religion. Just pretty much said, oh yeah, those gods you're talking about, that was us.
What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers.
Again, looks like
I don't
Prothean.
think this is the artifact.
Another one of your myths that somehow looks...
I'm guessing these
Somehow
are
looks
the
Prothean.
scientists.
What scientists are, what? Oh. I was like, what scientists? Oh. I found him.
What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame.
Oh.
She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Another one of your myths that somehow looks Prothean.
What you're implying, it's staggering.
We were here in the beginning, watching you grow.
He's got a
Athame
point.
Was us. We aren't making any progress. I think we should examine those scientists.
I mean, it doesn't let me examine. They're just dead.
Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean your ancestors tried to hide the truth?
I'm still not willing to believe any of that's real.
Then why does Athame speak Prothean?
What do you mean?
There is something here. I can sense it.
In this temple? I admit it is strange this place has been so well preserved. Though Athame does have great historical significance, we once believed...
Oh, even Shephard can sense it.
...separate from the world.
Because she touched the beacon, so she can sense it.
There is a universal energy.
Ah! There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The answer is obvious. Power and influence. Your people are hoarding the knowledge of my race for their own gain.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This
true.
temple is thousands of years old. Time enough to make serious progress.
That doesn't make it true.
No wonder the Asari are so advanced.
Reality, Asari. Even a small amount of data would give your species an edge. Or are you insulted that your government didn't involve you?
The Mars ruins are where humanity got Mass Effect technology.
And we learned of it from the ruins of the Inusanum, the race that came before us. It was our secret for centuries.
Again, it's just races learning from previous races before them. It makes sense.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shephard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much
Are
time
those
to find
Pokemon
out.
Delta? You sure it's a Pokemon?
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
I do. The activation process has begun.
Oh, the statue's the
Goddess.
beacon.
Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
So we have to
Incredible.
start the connection.
The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shephard. It must be the cipher you
Ah.
got back on Pharaohs years ago.
From when I touched the beacon the first time.
Prothean standing next to you.
God, Javik, why you gotta be so negative?
Searching. There have to be more connections nearby.
I'm looking. Would you summon in Mewtwo into my chat, Delta? I see you. No, wait. I hear it. Am I just trying to listen for it?
I can't believe
Oh.
this whole temple is a front.
So I'm just listening for it.
See, that one counts.
They've been extracting data from it for centuries. I never knew.
Let's hope it doesn't take us as long.
There's another one.
There! Another one!
It's
Are you summoning more Pokemon? What did I just say, Delta? I'm gonna start a Pokemon battle in my chat. Yep, it's a Prothean beacon. That's for sure.
complete. We can access the beacon now.
You don't say. You don't say. Javik, also Stuffy. Yes, Pebbles. Oh no, I recognize this place. Oh, well that doesn't make me feel any better. I just noticed that Booberry is back from vacation. He is. He is. He had a good
We
time,
can
you know.
access the beacon now.
He just needs some R&R, you know. He's been working really hard.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to.
Oh. Hi. Is that a VI?
Last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
One of our computers.
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Hold on! We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
It's a Prothean?
Of one of my people.
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
We're all Protheans so grim.
So it actually thought it. So the VI turned on, realized it was past Prothean time, and was going to help until it realized that we were at our extinction and thought, oh, well, it's too late now, and was just about to turn itself back off. Yeah, no wonder the Asari ambassador was so secret about it, because it's something that she was keeping secret from all the other races. So it's like, it's big, like, if this gets out, it could be, like, real big trouble for her. And all the others, sorry.
What happened to the Crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
I always suspected as much.
And now we're facing the same problem.
Our studies of past
With Cerberus.
believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So who is the master?
Unknown. Its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
That's really interesting, though.
There's still hope for this cycle. We need to know what the catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk. But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break the cycle. We found your plans for the Crucible. We're building it right now.
The Crucible is not of Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years.
Wow.
Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
So every cycle has slowly developed the Crucible. It's just no cycle has actually been able to make it completely because none of them are able to finish it. So then the next cycle finds it and starts it and adds to it and then don't finish it, and then it's been a cycle like that over and over again.
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
Listen to the human. She can be trusted.
I detect you are one of us. You are Prothean.
The last. I am the final hope to avenge our people.
Not very nice to point at people.
Do you believe this present cycle can deliver retribution?
They have earned the right to try.
Tell us what we need to know.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
Oh, there's somebody that's indoctrinated. Oh, it's the Cerberus guy. Oh, this dick. Get. But so Cerberus is like the
What do you want?
like the previous group of Protheans that wanted to rule over. They wanted to rule over the Reapers instead of destroy them. That's what Cerberus wants. Cerberus wants to control the Reapers instead of destroy them. I know, right? This asshole.
Shephard,
Hi, Tim.
How did you find this place?
the archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Nope.
Stick to your talents, Dr. Dasani. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them.
Damn it, Shephard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
I mean, I don't think there's any way to, like, make this guy see differently. He's just so stuck on his ideas. Like, he just wants to, like, control them, but again, you can't control them.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shephard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
Yeah, he sounds indoctrinated.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
You've been spending too much time with the enemy. They're dragging you over to their side, their way of thinking.
No, I just see things differently.
If you truly care about humanity, you'll stop fighting me. You'll join me.
Don't ever question my intentions. I've sacrificed more for humanity than you'll ever know. And
Does
don't
it ever have
assume you know me.
I'm not sure,
My
Pebbles.
methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
Yeah, he's lost. He's gone. He's too far gone. Or everyone just calls him Elusive Man. Well, we call him Tim because it's like T-I-M. The Elusive Man is like, that's the easiest way. I think we never really know what his name is. He's supposed to be mysterious, you know?
You've forgotten everything.
A mystery.
Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you missed the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit.
Me.
In this beacon, I can end this conflict once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve her of it.
Oh god, we're gonna have to fight him, aren't we? Mr. Man? Mr. Man? God damn it. Lang, go away! I swear, Lang, I will shoot you. Oh god, you throw like missile things.
Slower than I imagined. I've been hit. Cover me while I recharge.
What the? What bullshit is this?
Get to cover!
I've got this.
What kind of bullshit? You cheating piece of crap.
Cover me.
This cheating piece of crap. Where are you? His real name is revealed and oh, is it?
You've had your fun now, Shepherd. It's a pity that
Well, thanks for the tip, Harper. I might have to look into it, but how are you, Harper?
there's only one way this ends.
I got my drone still there. And my turret.
Target the supports.
Oh, they're gonna take the building down. Oh, you dumbass. My gun! My baby!
Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
What, is he gonna download the VI? Oh well, I searched his name. It is not as good as Tim or the Elusive Man. No spoilers, Pebbles! I will always know him as Tim. Come on, Shepherd. Shepherd. Shepherd! Shepherd! I was like, I knew it. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's not. You need to climb a little bit faster. I hate to rush you, but... Have you ever been from... Ooh. Tim plays for days in a maze. Oh god.
Hang on.
Laura! I thought I was a goner. God damn it, drone, you didn't do anything. Same with my turret. You dicks. I thought you were on my side. My turret's just standing there doing nothing. Like, really?
Anyone on this frequency? This is Lieutenant Curran. My squad is trapped.
This is Shepherd. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your look.
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing.
Oh, poor Javik.
Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I got a Reaper inbound. Please, is anybody there? Goddess.
Wow, 2 more Reapers landed? We need to talk to that VI to get what the catalyst is. If it's still there, unless Lang just took the whole VI, but I don't think he did. No one's home right now? Please leave a please leave your message after the beep. Lang oh, he took it? Oh, that dick. Of course he did. No wonder nobody likes Lang.
Commander Shepherd, are you there? Commander.
Counselor? The mission...
Contact with Thessia has been cut off. When will the Crucible be ready to use?
Counselor, I wish the news was better.
We're gonna have to go after Cerberus, aren't
We
we?
didn't get the information.
Why not?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then I should be going. Plans must be put in motion. Continuity of civilization has to be considered. I never imagined this day would come.
None of us did. Sorry.
Oh, because Shepherd's never failed before. Never this bad, at least.
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system. Get us out of here.
Shepherd.
Oh, Liara.
Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
But you should have guessed it.
Prepared, no matter what. And now Thessia's lost, as is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
I would think the broker would know.
Well, there is something.
Oh, that's right, because Trayson used to work for Cerberus. Or Trainer, not. I keep calling her Trayson.
Length shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
It's a front. I bet it's a front for Cerberus.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, Mom, I do.
I bet they make it look like it's a safe place for refugees, but it's actually Cerberus.
The interference would have been undetectable.
I know for sure you need to do the Citadel's EC to take down Cerberus. Good Trainer never worked. Oh, oh, that's right. I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the engineers that work in the engine room. I think those are who I'm thinking about because they used to work for Cerberus. Because they were in the second game when I was on the old Normandy. Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. So Trainers just puts 2 and 2 together. But yeah. Good, let's make it count.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
I was stationed on Horizon in the Yera system. You were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
I don't care how slim the leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Shephard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
Nothing's been easy. That's an understatement. This whole game has not been easy when you think about it.
Going in, there wouldn't be a minute of this war that was easy. But watching Thessia fall, and knowing it was my responsibility.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay. That makes sense, Harper.
Over the years, surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none. But we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here. And it's looking like I might die here too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
Yes, because at this point it's like they've lost so much that it's like they might as well put all, like, everything they can into it. Pretty sure, but I'd probably just take... Because I'm guessing if it's, like, 1 and 2... I remember after a certain mission, you almost get kind of tunneled into the end. Like, you can't get out. Once you start that mission, it's like you can't go back and do anything else. So I'm going to take a guess 3 is going to be like that. Once we get to a certain mission, it's kind of like you're stuck.
You'll make it, Anderson. And when this is all over, you can show me London.
It might need a new coat of paint first.
This'll be over soon.
It better. Shake this off, Shephard.
I will.
Anderson out.
No, the Quarians are done. So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
Joker! People died! I know you're trying to, like, elevate, what do you call it, like, lighten the situation.
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
Joker's like,
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because Edie says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like more than Elysium, where it was pretty much you versus 10,000 Batarians trying to kill you.
He's trying to help me relax.
With Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you, and I'm supposed to help.
He's making a scary face. You don't need readiness over 50% to get anything extra. It's based on... Oh, okay. It's still kind of, like, weird that it's, like... I mean, it's a cool concept to introduce, like, multiplayer into the story somehow, but it's still kind of, like... It bugs me. I'm like, 50%, it must be 100. What do you say? He made a joke about that, like, if only the Asaris had more commanders than they had dancers, they'd do better, kind of thing. You can do the Citadel mission anytime before Chronos Station. Is that the same as the Sanctuary, or is Chronos Station after? Chronos is after. Oh.
I appreciate the thought, Joker, but I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, Edie. And it's my fault. When the
Collectors too stiff.
First Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
I couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We got work to do.
Do what Jaffa has to say.
Those were all lies back there.
Oh.
They were not.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and I'd appreciate...
Hey! Settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
He's gloating? What is he gloating about?
Given what's happened today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience.
So he believed they believed in the Asaris.
So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it.
Oh, Linda. Well, hello, Tater. At least he's kind of motivating. A little bit.
That was unexpected. Thank you.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Oh, yes,
Liara's been a good friend to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Carry on.
How did this happen, Shephard? My
Oh,
entire
Liara.
civilization. The Asari's history. The Protheans made it a lie all along. And I abandoned my people to hunt for the catalyst.
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
Oh, Liara.
Shephard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this. To start again. We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
She's got a point. Oh, poor thing. Still her home, Shephard.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shephard. But thank you.
Gears. Oh, Gare Bearer.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
That's fantastic.
I'm just saying.
That must be a weight off your shoulders.
It is. Though this being a war, one burden replaces another.
What happened?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
So he's saying to pretty much save what ships they have to defend the Crucible, because if they just send them all in now, they're just all going to get decimated and then they won't have anything. But I mean, but Highland, I get they lost it for 200 years, but they got it back. Whereas, like, you know, the Asaris may never get their homeworld back because it's like it was literally blown up, like, to shreds. I mean, maybe. I guess they could get it back. But I mean, like, you know, it's similar. It's slightly similar, but slightly different. Plus, and the difference, too... Oh, well, welcome back, Sophie. The Quarians kind of did it to themselves because they made the Geth, whereas the Asaris, it wasn't kind of their fault.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And
they're putting all...
calculus.
Oh, damn.
How are you holding up, Shephard? This all has to be taking a toll.
Yeah, because now it's just pretty much everybody's putting all their eggs in one basket, and that basket is the Crucible. Oh, look at all the love. It is taking its toll.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take
before a certain Turian with no romantic skills to speak of tries to cheer you up.
Oh, Gare, you're my favorite.
Coming from you?
Mood swings. Don't worry. We'll get through this. We always do.
Oh, look at you, dude. Gare, you're the best. Possible book titles. Glyph, please flag this as a list of possible titles. When this is all over, I'd like to publish what I've learned about the Protheans. Oh, about, like, stuff she wants to write about. I can't let disappointment stop me from learning the Protheans' history. It's just as naive as thinking they were all benevolent. And I have perhaps been arrogant, judging an entire species on what little time I've had to know its sole survivor. He was hardly responsible for the skewed views I had of his people. I put forward the idea of writing a book with Javik, and to my surprise, he said he would think about it. Perhaps it's a start. Good, you opened this message. This isn't actually a sorry military command. They're busy tending to what's left of their planet. So you survived our fight on Thessia. You're not as weak as I thought, but never forget that your best wasn't good enough to stop me. Now, time planet is dying because you lack the strength to win. The legend of Shephard needs to be rewritten. I hope I am there for the last chapter. It ends with your death. Oh, thanks, Lang. You know, you dick.